NFL on EA Sports. Two teams who need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Smith's Chiefs going up against Fitzpatrick's Jets. With that, let's get up to MetLife Stadium as we welcome in our guys, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Jets. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. On the ground, it's the first carry here for Jamal Charles. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Here's Smith now on second down. Caught. Kelsey, left side. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And there's a completion to Travis Kelsey. I think he's starting to come into his own as a tight end and as a player, and that makes his quarterback, Alex Smith, really happy.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On first down, it's Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Jeremy Maclin, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. And a look now at how the Jets line up defensively.
Darrelle Revis is on the short list of the best corners who ever played in the NFL. Revis Island is where wide receivers go to hide.
On second down, Jamal Charles. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
No matter what defense is called versus a running play, linebackers will tell the defensive guys up front, you take care of the offensive line, keep us uncovered, let us run to the ball, we'll make big plays. Well, that paid off there. All the guys up front, the big fellas, they controlled the 5 offensive linemen. That allowed the linebackers to just see the openings, sprint through the gap, and snuff that play out in a hurry.
Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. On 4th down, Smith. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Now a play fake here on 1st down. A dump off for Charles. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
1st and goal from the 8. They run it. It's Charles. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
This opening drive has taken them to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. They'll let Charles try and get him in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jamal Charles taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Forte with his first carry. Extending the arm.
Oh, yes, it works.
And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle is missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's Forte. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, that was not a highlight play for the offense. But how about the previous play? A big run? They're used to trading that, especially if you're a Hall of Fame runner. Big run, maybe not so much on the next one, but the big ones add up over time.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down.
All your plays, Jimmy. About the passing.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Surveying the field.
Letting
one go deep for a noon walk. And he can't hang on.
That's
definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Newell's got it, complete. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. Does the big boy have the juice? And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery. Chiefs touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going, now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. Stays on his feet. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And New York set to take the field.
Run.
The drive begins with a run by Forte. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play almost seemed like a baseball play. See ball, hit ball. But in this case, see guy with ball, tackle guy with ball.
Pass.
Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side. 2nd down, Fitzpatrick. And he hits on the slant route to Marshall. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And what they're challenging here is the spot of the ball, and this is probably the hardest challenge to win.
So difficult because the speed of the game, the angles of the cameras, your angle from the sideline watching the play can often fool you into thinking that the ball should be placed in a different spot.
And some extras coming up on the line here, ready for the blitz. They'll try and get it with Forte. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That will work really well.
Only needed a yard, instead went backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The veteran Jeremy Maclin was the intended target, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and big.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They come out here in the eye. They'll sneak it with Smith. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
We often hear analysts talk about a quarterback's wingspan, almost like a forward in basketball. But here's where it pays to have a long reach. They find a slight opening and able to stick the ball forward to pick up first downs.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out.
Man, that's a touchdown.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. They come up in an offset eye. They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jamal Charles with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Not a bad start for him. 2 drives for the offense, 2 rushing TDs.
Come on, man.
Almost like he's in the percussion section in the band, isn't it? Got a little oomph, right? Got a little crash, got a little bang. He's got it all as he gets to the end zone. Second rushing touchdown, as you noted, on 2 drives. He's off to a terrific start.
Okay, you ready? Wait for it. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick throws left side complete to Brandon Marshall. Give him 16 on the pickup, and that's good for a Jet first down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
And it's brought in by Eric Decker. Give him 6 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Seven yards remaining here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. He's got a man open. That's Marshall. 15 yards through the air for the first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now Fitzpatrick. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they
run
go
on
backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Offense working with a 3rd and 13 still left. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Fitzpatrick to throw forward on 4th down. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Down, Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. One receiver left, three to the right. Third and long, it's Smith. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Dang.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
He had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Jets take possession. And New York set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a second down throw for Fitzpatrick. And he hits on the slant route to Marshall. It's a 7-yard gain there. It's good enough to move the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A dump off to Forte. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Second down, Fitzpatrick. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. On third down, Fitzpatrick. Here's a screen to Powell. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
A gain of 11 and a first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Fitzpatrick. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down, looking to throw, Fitzpatrick. And this is complete. It's Marshall. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Can't run on me, Dustin. I know you run it. Switched it up.
Fitzpatrick again. His pass caught at the 4. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
The line of scrimmage is the 3 as they look to cash in on 3rd and goal. Both the run and pass still in play here on 3rd and goal from the 3. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
Okay, offense, you've gotten down close, but it's still just the second quarter. I say take the 3 points. Plenty of game left to play.
Oh, that one got away from him. Short distance kick missed. No good. Way wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not got too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Because I'm sitting here smoking. When I get up, I empty.
They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles.
I'm empty it for, and I'm still smoking.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, here's Smith. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out now come the Jets. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Fitzpatrick now going to give to Forte. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The defense in an enviable position here. The offense needs 13 yards. It's 3rd down. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Looking for Decker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the 2nd half. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They come up in an offset eye. They'll try and get the running game going with Jamal Charles. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the 2nd half.
Macklin, the intended receiver, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. Back to throw, Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
New York set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their...
Now the ball comes loose. And he's got Decker, left side. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on the lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Back to the air, Smith on second down. He was trying to get it off to Jamal Charles there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
No way you can. Everybody do the mid blitz.
And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. A dump off for Charles. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Everybody clap their hands.
In the red zone this time.
Oh, it's touchdown.
Throwing again is Smith. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Travis Kelce, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. And I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field, and they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They're still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. Fitzpatrick from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. They couldn't hook up with Decker that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
They're indeed going. It's Fitzpatrick. And he's got a moonwalk. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
And the D-line pitching together must be expecting the run. Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating.
No.
Exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Stiffen.
And at the end of the scramble, he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Matt Forte, 65 yards. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here, he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. That'll be taken in the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee.
Damn,
And that's at the
that was
25.
good.
And now here comes Kansas City. They begin the drive with Charles. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Here's Smith. A dump off for Davis. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
And now the ball's loose.
Oh, man, he keep getting that fucking mid.
And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Fitzpatrick going to throw for it.
Oh, take it to the crib.
But it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
Got something for that.
The first down carry here for Charles. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And quickly they get to the line. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Spread him out, Tom.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Now it's Smith. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Out to the right here to Wilson.
I come from a big rich town.
And it'll give the Chiefs a first down.
I'm just lifting the party's heart.
On first down, it's Smith. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because
he's going to go Albert Wilson. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Albert Wilson, 36 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Yo, they is playing me with this cooking shit.
Let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Just fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want.
Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's second down. Forte, the lone running back. And they'll give it to him here. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Fitzpatrick. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. Returnable for Thomas. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On first down, Smith. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. 4 yards remaining now on second down. Out of the gun, Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Rod Streeter, the intended receiver. And they're going to face a 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, here's Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Yeah. Pass.
Second down, Fitzpatrick. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now. There's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On third down, Fitzpatrick. And he finds Jason Morrow. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football.
Trying to set up the screen, and it threw an opening, and there he goes. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good under a heavy rush, and down he goes. David Harris leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. There we go. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And that is incomplete. Macklin, the man he was looking for. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first, this one from 38. And did it get there? Yes. Boy, he didn't get much of that at all. He tucked it just between the crossbar and the left upright. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Nice.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Big butt, that shit
didn't work. Give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Fitzpatrick from the gun on third down. Oh, it stays up. Escapes the sack. Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Desperation time. Fitzpatrick on fourth down. Complete to Amaro on the right side. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
There you go. I was looking for this one.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 1st and 10, Smith. And he whips that one incomplete there. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. On 2nd and 10, Smith going underneath for Charles. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing is Smith. A dump off for Charles. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the 1st down.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Rod Streeter from 17 yards out. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he's to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This
but
is one of
she's
our guys.
singing too.
Oh, she's at least...
She's on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he's just saying something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
And New York set to take the field. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Fitzpatrick now to throw on 1st down. And he hits on the slant route to Marshall. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Charles on the slant. You always need good ball placement. They got it there.
Brandon, the quarterback, put it in the exact perfect spot, right to the upfield shoulder of the receiver, and he used his body to keep the defender away.
Stop it.
Right back for Marshall. This time it's complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side. 2nd down, looking to throw. Fitzpatrick. And his throw here's incomplete. Again, they were targeting Marshall there. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Allen Bailey in there to get him for a loss of 9.
Quitting ass.
That'll lead to 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Here's Thomas. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. And out come the Chiefs now. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure that...
And he lost the football. Charles loses it. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. Fighting through. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big...
And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Macklin that time. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
No, next time I play you, I will scream you to death.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. 3rd and long, it's Smith. Screen pass to Charles. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there. And go
Harlem,
for it
man.
here on 4th. And the D looking like they may blitz. The Chiefs going for it on 4th. It's Smith. And this is incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. And New York set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Just get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Jay Howard. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And over the middle here, Amaro. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a gain of 11, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. One last shot now for Fitzpatrick. He's got time. And that will be incomplete.